She was America's sweetheart, a bright-eyed little girl who made millions smile every week on the hit sitcom Family Affair. But behind Buffy's adorable smile was a story far darker than Hollywood ever wanted you to see. Fame, money, neglect, and a mystery that still lingers decades later. This is the heartbreaking story of Anissa Jones, the child star who vanished from television and left behind one of Hollywood's saddest tales. It all began in 1958 in West Lafayette, Indiana. Mary Anissa Jones was born March 11th. A spirited, curious little girl who moved with her family to California when she was still young. At only 6 years old, she was already doing commercials. Then, in 1966, she landed the role that changed everything. Buffy Patterson-Davis on CBS's Family Affair. The show followed a bachelor uncle raising 3 orphans with the help of a butler, and Anissa's performance as Buffy was pure magic. Her catchphrases, her laugh, even that tiny doll, Mrs. Beasley. They became part of American pop culture. By age 10, Anissa was one of the most famous child actors on television, earning more than her parents ever dreamed, and drawing millions of viewers every week. But fame came with a price. Behind the scenes, Anissa's family life was unraveling. Her parents' bitter divorce left her caught in the middle, a pawn in a custody battle that the tabloids devoured. While the cameras captured a picture-perfect childhood, reality was different. She was overworked, underprotected, and often lonely. By 1971, when Family Affair was canceled, Anissa was only 13, and suddenly unemployed. Hollywood had moved on. For a child who had grown up on set, the spotlight's silence was deafening. After the show ended, Anissa tried to live a normal life. She attended Westchester High School in Los Angeles, but she struggled to fit in. Casting directors stopped calling. She auditioned for roles, even one in The Exorcist, but was rejected. Friends later recalled that she felt abandoned by Hollywood and by her own parents. At 16, she moved in with her boyfriend and dropped out of school. The innocence of Buffy had faded, and the harshness of real life took over. With no structure, no parental guidance, and a sudden inheritance from her 18th birthday trust fund, Anissa found herself with more than $100,000 in cash, and no one to protect her. Friends say she began spending recklessly, falling into the wrong crowd, and experimenting with drugs. A dangerous mix in 1970s Hollywood. On August 28, 1976, she attended a party in Oceanside, California. The next morning, she was found dead, only 18 years old. The autopsy revealed a fatal combination of cocaine, PCP, and Seconal. But what led her there remains a chilling mystery. Was it an accident, or a cry for help ignored for too long? The entertainment world was stunned. The girl who once symbolized innocence and light had become another Hollywood cautionary tale, even more tragic. Her younger brother Paul, unable to cope with her death, died from a similar overdose just a few years later. Fans around the world mourned Buffy and asked the same question. How could such a bright child, one who brought joy to millions, slip through the cracks so completely? Decades later, Anissa Jones's story is often cited as one of the earliest examples of child star burnout, a grim foreshadowing of what would later happen to so many others in Hollywood. What makes Anissa's story endure is the sense that something still doesn't add up. Some believe she was given drugs by older friends. Others think she was trying to escape the pain of being forgotten. There are still unanswered questions about the people she was with that night, and about why her money and valuables disappeared shortly after her death. Police closed the case as an accidental overdose, but Hollywood still whispers that not everything about Buffy's ending was as it seemed. Anissa Jones's short life remains one of the most haunting Hollywood tragedies, a reminder that fame doesn't always mean happiness. If you'd like to hear more untold stories and hidden mysteries from Hollywood's past, please like, subscribe, and share this video.